from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Today, I'm the host of this program, and with me here is our English language teacher, Mr. Buba Kanaji. He's an English and literature teacher at our school in Sarepate. And I welcome you all, and today we will be discussing a lot of activities and a lot of other areas we're going to discuss today, especially in our program. So I think how we can enhance better reading skills in order to improve the English language learning. We will discuss that today. Why students struggle with English language, that too will be discussed. What mechanism can we use to boost English language performance in the school setting? We also will discuss how can we foster English language learning interaction in our schools, and what are the key weaknesses of students that lead to massive failure in the English language this year or this academic year 2024-2025. How do you think? Okay. I think these are the topics that we're going to discuss today. I am Mr. Kanaji, and we welcome you all, and we will discuss about our teaching methodology in many areas. And I will introduce Mr. Kanaji to you so that he can start and introduce himself to you. Mr. Kanaji.
Okay, good morning, beautiful viewers, and then welcome back to another edition of Yunus English School Education. So, as we all know, every Sunday Yunus English School comes on board to liaise with the people about its schools and then the aims and objectives it has for this country. Today our topic will be the reasons why we experience massive failures in English language, and then how we could tackle such problems, because we understand that this has been a pressing issue over the years. And then Yunus English School have finally found solutions to this, and we think if those solutions are utilized, these problems of students' massive failure in English language will be remedied. Okay, to start with, why students experience massive failures in English language. There are various reasons as to why students experience massive or enormous failures in English language. And then the first one is a lack of firm knowledge in vocabulary. Yes, when we look at vocabulary, it's part of the building blocks of English language. It's very, very important. It's part of the building blocks of English language. Yes, it's more like a foundation a house cannot be built without a foundation. Definitely. That's how vocabulary also functions in English language. So, firm knowledge in vocabulary plays a key role in helping students to excel in examination in English language. Yes, vocabulary words. Students should be enlightened on different sets of words. Let's say they should not just be limited to the words they are familiar with. Yes, that's also another issue. Teachers will limit to the words that students are familiar with, and then will not tend to introduce strange words to students. And then why examiners go beyond boundary. They set questions across, and not like they limit to just a certain area. So if we are to tackle the problems of students' feeble knowledge in vocabulary, teachers should endeavor to try by all means to thoroughly teach students in vocabulary, understand vocabulary, and then be given different words, let's say even hundreds of different vocabulary words, and then their meanings, how they can be used, and then where they can be used. Definitely. Another issue we have to talk about is students feeble knowledge in grammar also. Yes, when we look at grammar, it's also another building block of English language in terms of speaking and then writing. Yes, it comprises of the two aspects. When you look at grammar, that's where these punctuation marks come from. Students should be able to punctuate well. If you write an article and then your article is not well punctuated, it will be difficult for the article to be read. Let's look at, for example, when we say essay and then letter writing. Yes, when scripts are being marked, these punctuation marks are fished out in most cases. And then those detections, those areas, those errors they detect from it can lead students to have low marks in English language. So we, Yunus English School, are here to bring a remedy to that. That is, by all means, try everything under the sun to make sure students have a firm knowledge in grammar. So that when such problems approach them in examination, they would be able to tackle it. Yes, we are working tirelessly. We are working tirelessly to make sure there is a remedy to such pressing issues. Because you cannot find a solution to a problem without finding the problem itself. We found the problem and then now we have had a solution to it. Yes. And then the third area I'm going to be discussing about is students.
Yeah, maybe before you get into the third area, Mr. Kanaji, you mentioned about WAEC and punctuations that are the problems of many of our students today in the Gambia.
Definitely.
I agree with you 100% on that. The English language has a lot of rules and regulations.
Definitely.
And when you are speaking, there's places where you have to stop and the places that you have to raise your voice or something. When you are writing too, the punctuations are the rules that you can identify in your writing, that where you can say this is in particular area that you have to separate it from the whole. But most of our students, they just write straight into the end and no punctuations and no rules or regulations. And I think the problem is the lack of reading in our homes and also in our society. In many other societies, you see people are used to read books in front of their families and in front of their own children. And these children are learning from their parents at home. And you can even see people sitting in the buses with their books. But Gambia, you hardly see our adults reading any book. And in some homes, there is no book at all. This is the difficulties. And I think we have to have a habit of reading, and also we have to advise our school-going children to concentrate on their books at home. There is no way you can pass the WAS examination or GABC without concentrating firmly on your textbooks.
Definitely.
And the way to do that, you have to read. The books are there to read. If you don't read your books, you cannot pass these exams. These exams are so serious. They are made for the people to identify the intelligent people among the whole.
Among the whole.
And in order to succeed in such situations, that you need to be well organized, and you have to be very concentrative to your textbooks. Reading is the problem that I identify as problem that we have in our exams today. But at Yunus English School, we have a wonderful teachers. As I introduce you, Mr. Kanaji is a teacher at Yunus English School in Sarepate, and we have decided there since at the beginning that at the end of the day, the teachers are supposed to be given the assignments at home and the homeworks and all other things. I think maybe he can elaborate more on that.
Yeah, when you talk about the role of parents in their child's education, the parents also have a gigantic role to play. They have a gigantic role to play. And then most parents also fail in this area. That is, they don't frequent inspecting their children's, let's say, their books to see if they have been given assignments or if they have been doing their assignments. Because it's the teacher's job to be giving the students frequent assignments. Frequent assignments. These assignments will help to put the student in check and will also help them to be opening their books and reading at home. So if teachers frequent giving their children's assignments, parents also should play a role by always encouraging their children to be reading and then doing their assignments at home. Because for us, the teachers at school, we play our role. We will play our role to the max. But parents also have a role to play. It's a collective effort. It is a collective effort. If parents function well and then us teachers also try our level best to function on our part, our aims and objectives will all be reached. That is for the child to excel in academics. Yes.
That's correct.
So and then the second part he talked about was also punctuations, punctuation marks. Yes, that is when speaking and even when writing. Punctuation marks are very, very important.
They are crucial.
Yes, they are very, very important. Let's take an example. Let's look at full stop and comma. Let's look at full stop and then comma. Yes, the stopping point of a full stop and the stopping point of a comma, they are quite different. They are quite different. Yes, full stop is when you take a complete pause. When you take a complete pause. Yes, but then comma is when you take a slow down. You take a slow down. You take a slow down, trying to accelerate again and move forward. That is just like a car that's running and then slows down. And then the car will accelerate again and move forward. But it's unlike full stop. Yes, when you put a full stop, it means you end that sentence and then you are about to start another sentence again. That is why when you bring in a comma, the next sentence that follows, the first letter should not be capitalized. Because it is the same with this other sentence you are writing. They are all in the same sentence. It's a continuation.
Yes.
But unlike full stop, which you know, when you end a sentence with a full stop, the next sentence that comes should be capitalized. The first word of that sentence should be capitalized. That means you are bringing in a continuation. Yes. Yunus English School have found the remedy to your child's challenges in examinations. And then we are here to tell the parents that yes, Yunus English School have found the solution to the challenging problems that we have been facing over the years. That's English language. English language is very important, as we know. It's very, very important.
It's very important, Mr. Kanaji, because all other subjects, you're going to learn them in English.
Definitely.
If you cannot comprehend English very well, you will not be able to do well in any other subject. Because even when they come to IRK, they are all on the English language.
On the English language, yes.
So the mathematics, all the exams of mathematics, science, and government, commerce, and other areas, they are all on the English. So I think the parents should understand that they should focus more on advising their school-going children to focus more on their books, especially in English language, in order to succeed in the WAS or GABC examination. So this language problem, not only in the Gambia, is in many other countries in the world, but I think Yunus English School wasn't affected as many were this year because of teachers like Mr. Kanaji and others. And we are always advising the school-going children in our school to concentrate more in English language in order to accelerate their knowledge on other subjects on the exam. So I think that's our advice here again, So I think the problem we are having in the country today is the reading problem.
Yeah, so.
And it doesn't matter how good the teacher is. If there is nobody is advising that child at home to open these textbooks and read and study and focus on the school matters, there is no way that student can do well at the exams.
Definitely.
Because this exam is going to be taking place at a level that the teacher won't be there to help. So therefore, we have to encourage our kids that exam is not an easy area. This is a field that is made to choose the best from the whole. And I don't think I would be able to focus more on this than Mr. Kanaji, because that is his area. I am the host here. My name is Yunus from Yunus English School, and I'm here with Buba Kanaji, English teacher from Sare Party.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. I will start by quoting from one of the professor by the name Mr. Balde. He said, when the language is not correct, then what is said is not what is meant. And if what is said is not what is meant, then what's ought to be done remains undone. Yes, Yunus English School, we are fully ready to leave no stone unturned. That is, we are fully ready to try by all means to help our students excel in English language and even other subjects. Yes, we have seen that English language is the pressing area here, even in the country. That's why we are mainly focused on it for this. So, yes, when we look at the aspect of essay and then letter writing, we will observe that it carries majority marks. It carries most of the marks in examination. It carries most of the marks in examination. Yes. Essay is marked out of 50, unlike the others. It is marked out of 50, unlike the others. And the areas I have elaborated on, you cannot articulate a good essay in the absence of them, in the absence of good vocabulary, grammar, and punctuation. Yes, these are the things they look at even when marking the script. These are the things they observe even when marking your script. So firm understanding in these areas will help a child excel in academics, because all these questions that WIC are bringing, it's not out of magic. No, they are not magicians. They are human beings like all of us. They are human beings like all of us. But then WIC expect us to complete all our syllabus. They expect us to teach our students all of this. And then it's an expectation, and their expectations are true. We have to. It's a duty on us as teachers to teach our students all these things I've elaborated, and to make sure we as teachers complete our syllabus, because it's also very, very important. It is very, very important to try by all means, try everything under the sun to complete the syllabus. Why? Because the questions WIC are to bring, it's unpredictable. We can't predict the questions. We cannot say these are the certain questions they will bring. No. So all we have to do as teachers is to make sure we complete the syllabus, and not only complete the syllabus, but make sure every topic in the syllabus is well understood by the students. That is, by making sure they are well taught in such topics, and then giving assignments going with thesis, classworks, and all others, to make sure the students are on check. Yes, because you giving the student assignments, and then the student went home, do the assignment, come back again, you the teacher, try by all means mark the assignment, to know of your students, to know their strength and their weakness. Yes, because there are strengths and there are weaknesses. If we know their strength, then we know their weakness, then we can know how best to tackle their weaknesses. To remedy, yes, yeah. To remedy their weaknesses and to provide solutions to them.
Yes.
Yes.
You are right. What do you think, Mr. Kanaji, is what are the key weaknesses of students that led to massive failure in English language in the country this year? What do you think is the weaknesses?
I think lack of proper study habit plays a very heavy part. Lack of proper study habit, yes. That is students' unwillingness to study at home. Students' unwillingness to study at home. Yes, students will prefer spending many hours on their cell phones than spending it on their books. Even the cell phones, they can be used wisely for education purpose.
That's right.
They can be used wisely for education
That's
purpose.
correct.
But then students will not be using it for education purpose, but will be using it for other issues. And then their books will be second choice to them. When the books should be the priority,
That's
the main
right.
priority to them. The hours they spend on their phones, if they spend those hours on the books, success is 100% assured.
That's right.
Yes, in the examination. But then students, parents also play a role in this. Parents also play a role in this. Parents, they lack in the encouragement sector. That is encouraging their children to study hard at home. It's your role. It's our role to make sure students perform well in school. It's our role to make sure students are well taught in school. But then you also, we're pleading with you to play your part well. Yes, that is, as I mentioned before, it is a collective effort. You play your part, we play our part, and then at the end of the day, our aims and objectives will be reached. And then another reason as to why we experience a massive failure in English language this
Okay,
year.
when you say that the failure in English language, he means in a countrywide, or the not only in the Gambia, but on other countries too. The English language is a big problem today, English and mathematics. And according to the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, that on their announcement that the failure in math and English was so massive, and therefore we are here to discuss that problem in this show. But in our school, we registered a large number of success in English language when it comes to the credit in English and math. And that is not a big problem at Yunus English School, either in Busumbala or Sarepate or Kotu. Yeah. We registered a fantastic record there. But we are talking about something that you, the parents, should prepare yourself for your children when they are going to school. It doesn't matter whether these students are at Yunus English School or they are at another school in this country. So we have to have an understanding that English language matters, and it matters very well. And there's no way that you could understand anything in this exam or in WAS or Gabesi if you are not good in that English language.
Definitely.
Because everything is written on that. And the language is where everything is explained and always focused on.
So.
And therefore, we are here to discuss that. In another time, we will be coming to this television station again, and we will be discussing about mathematics, and we will be discussing about other areas in our school system and the other schools. So Mr. Kanagi is saying that the parents should play their part because it's a collective effort to have these children succeed in their examinations.
Yeah.
Without parents participating collectively, there's no way teachers alone can do it.
Yes, sir.
Because teachers alone cannot follow every student into their homes.
Definitely.
So the teachers can simply sit or can angrily sit down with the students in their classrooms and do their best in teaching them and advising them. The principals are in the schools and they are giving these good advices in every Monday and every Friday to the students so that they can behave in a way that they can have an understanding at the end of the day. But these people cannot follow the students to their family homes. So it's you, the parent, so do whatever you can do to work harder to enhance the learning process at home. by pushing them to dining table or to their rooms to study and study and study. That's the only way we can succeed on this.
Yeah,
So I think I'll let Honorable Kanaji to continue.
Okay. Another reason is yes, students' reading habit. Yes, it plays a part. Yes, when we look at reading perspective, it's very, very important. Yes, let's say almost in all these other subjects. Yes, as we all know, all these other subjects are written in the English language. Yes, so English language is very, very important there. Yes, students should be encouraged to be used to reading. Yes, reading is something which your system should be used to it. Yes, when your system is used to it, yeah, you can read for, let's say, many hours without getting tired. Yes, so we the teachers, especially the teachers of Yunus English School, are trying our utmost best. Yes, to make sure students are always in check. That's why we try to operate 6 days in a week. We try to operate 6 days in a week. That's from Monday to Saturday. Yes, and then study classes are always organized in the school. That's when we close 2 o'clock. We try to stay until 4 o'clock to make sure we tackle our challenging areas and to make sure we finish our syllabus on time so that we can have a space to recap on the topics that are major topics and on the topics that are quite challenging to the students. Yes, we are trying our utmost best. We are working tirelessly, yes, to always make sure our students excel in academics. Yes, and then we are succeeding in doing that. We are succeeding in doing this. This year we have experienced good results from our students, and then we are so happy, and we are trying harder to achieve more great results in the future. Yet that's why we are trying our level best to make sure we advise the parents also that are watching. Please try and play your part. Try and play your part. We are playing our part, and then we implore you also to try to play your part to make sure our aims are reached, because us and you, we all have the same aims. Yes, we all have the same aims. It's only a teacher that will wish for his or her student to do more than him in life. Yes, that's only a teacher. That's only a teacher. If you look at the professions, that's only a teacher who will have that wish. Yes, I wish for my students to achieve grades I have not achieved when I was at his level. That's a teacher praying for the student to do massively well, more than him even. Yes, more than him. That will make the teacher so happy. And the same thing, the parents also at home, they would always be happy when their when their school going children achieve good results. They will always be happy. We will be equally happy at school, the same way or even more. That's why we are encouraging, or we pleading with you to play your parts too well, because we're playing our parts. To make sure you encourage your child to study at home. To study hard at home. Exams are never easy. Exams are never easy. That's why we need to study at home. That's why you need to study continuously at home. Make sure you are consistent on the study. Revise what you are given at school. Revise. If you're taught by the teacher and the teacher explains a certain topic, go home. Open your books and read. It's as simple as ABC. Open your books and read. Develop that habit. Every day do it. Develop that habit. When you are used to it, any day you don't read or any day you feel like not reading, you will feel dizzy. You will feel dizzy. Yes, you say, I have to read, because it will be part of your system.
That's right.
It will be part of your system. You will say, I have to read. That's why it should be a hobby. It should be a hobby. It should be a form of habit to you. You should get used to it. When you're used to it, that is the parents playing their role. That is the parents always encouraging their children to study every day. Not only saying that they should study, not only calling them to study, no, but making sure you check them whether they are studying or not. Making sure you always inspect their study habit. It will help a lot.
And also the advice to those who may not be able to know whether their students are studying properly or not, they can still walk into the classrooms and talk to the classroom teachers, talk to the principals, headmasters, and ask them about their children. some of these children, they are coming from homes where they have no idea
Yes, sir.
about school system.
Yes, sir.
And but my advice to those ones is that they can always walk to the school and ask who is in charge, and then those people would be able to explain and emphasize a lot of other things to them. And I would like you to go into utilization of syllabus, because it's very important for school or any school in the country or anywhere in the world to complete the syllabus. Because West African Examination Council, as we all know, they are the one who are conducting the exams, and then their questions are always based on what the students are having in the school as syllabus. Then for the school to ignore or to fail to complete the application of syllabus in academic year is a disaster to all the students, because no one knows where the exam questions would fall
So,
to.
yeah.
So therefore, Yunus English School is always starting early. The first Monday of September, that's where our school starts, to be sure that the syllabus is utilized in a manner that the school student would complete it on time, and in most of the cases they would even repeat it again. And I think that made an impact on our results. So we work not only on school days, but we work earlier, and we also added Saturday into our teaching days to be sure that the syllabus utilization is perfectly done in our schools. So what do you say about that?
Yeah, thank you very much. Syllabus completion is very, very crucial. It is very, very crucial. As we know, all schools are provided with syllabus from the WIC. That is, let's say, for example, let's look at every grade. Every grade have its own syllabus. Let's look at the senior school. From the grade 10 going to 11, there are amount of topics you should complete in grade 11 before reaching grade 12. Yes, a teacher should try by all means to complete this amount of topic before reaching grade 11. If not, it will bring overlapping. Yes, and this overlapping, what it will bring is that students will have feeble understanding in topics, and then the teacher will want to finish all topics. That is, he will be rushing topics. Even majority students did not understand certain topic, the teacher will want to finish all the syllabus and round it up. And then before you know it, you are in exams. That's why Yunus English School tries to operate for 6 days. That is from Monday to Saturday, and then open early. Just to make sure we finish the syllabus, because the syllabus is always broad. It is always wide. From grade 10 to 11, the teachers should try by all means to finish the syllabus. We try by all means in Yunus English School to finish the syllabus always, and then
yes,
on time, and then try to repeat back some of the syllabus, try to revise some of the topics even before exams, so that our students can be well prepared for the examination. Yes, this is a very important issue, and then failure of syllabus completion can bring in
affect the students
tremendously. Yes,
yeah,
in exams. It can affect the students tremendously in exams. Yes, or should I say stupendously or prodigiously. I can even add gigantically, and then enormously. I can even say supercalifragilisticexpialidociously. Yes, it will affect students in these ways.
Yes,
definitely.
Yes.
So that's it.
In order to do that, you have to plan yourself very well.
Definitely.
Because this is not like a car that you can just accelerate and go into 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, definitely.
As you said, if you do that, then the student will lack the understanding.
The understanding, yeah.
And if they fail to understand that, they're going to fail the exams.
Definitely.
So the main thing about the school system is to get students achieve their goal, that is education, better education.
Yes.
And that would help them in their lifetimes, and then it would help their families, and they would be able to generate an income that would sustain them in this life.
In this life.
And they also live comfortably with the society.
Yeah, with the society.
And I think that is the reason. And the only way we can do that is to work together continuously, the school and the homes, to enable us to raise these kids with dignity and with sufficient knowledge that can help them in their lives. So I think what we are going to focus at Yunus English School is to see that, as usual, our students are always doing well, and we would tackle every obstacle that stands in their way to success. And Mr. Kanaji, as a teacher at Yunus English School in Sarepate, first of all, I would like to apologize to those who receive information earlier that we're going to be here today with some English teachers from Busumbala. We are sorry that we failed to got those people on time, but I'm sure that on the next Sunday, Mr. Kanaji and other English teachers from Busumbala and Kotu would be here with us.
Yeah, so.
And our reason of coming here is to see the mechanism that can help us to pull the parents into our corners, and so that all of us can fight together from our own angles to bring the children into reading habit.
Yeah, so.
Because without that reading at home, it's going to be very difficult for teachers and schools to succeed on their goals. I am not a teacher. I'm the proprietor of Yunus English School, and I'm here just to accompany the Honorable Minister Kanaji today. But they are specified on that area. They are especially individuals who can elaborate more and more on the teaching area. And I think I can elaborate more on management area, yes, more than the teaching. So, Mr. Kanaji, I will ask you again that what you think that can foster the learning process of our school-going children in the Gambia?
I think we can foster. Yes, we can.
I mean,
help,
that one.
We can help to boost the students' performance in school. What was the question?
Yeah, the booster, the booster the school performance. In
the Gambia.
Yes.
I think the first thing is we should try to use good books.
Yes.
Yes. When we say good books, it means well summarized or comprehensive English books.
That's correct.
Yes. This is, when we talk about this, we are talking about the materials.
Yes.
Yes. Good materials. It is very, 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 very important. Yes. To implore every child, or to encourage every child to get a textbook.
You are right.
Yes.
I forgot. We should even start from there, because we are talking about reading. So you have to get a reading material.
Yeah, reading material first.
Before
developing the habit of reading.
Most of the students in the Gambia are sitting without any book.
Yes, so.
You see, parents would go and pay the school fees in the school, and refuse to pay the textbooks for the student.
Yeah.
So even to say to read, you have to get something to read. You have to get a book. So then you are talking about good material, good books and good reading materials. Yeah, you're right. That's the key to reading too.
Yes. Parents sometimes fail in this aspect.
Yes.
Yes, teachers will be encouraging our students to get this certain book or this certain comprehensive textbook, or let's get this novel, and then the students will go for months without buying that book.
That's
and
right.
then their colleagues in class will get the book but them, so they will be forcing the teacher to be copying bulky notes, which will also disturb the teacher.
That's right.
Yes, and it will be time consuming. But when all students try to get the book, when all of the students are with comprehensive books, the teacher will just explain more. Yes, the teacher will explain more rather than writing more, because writing consumes time. But when the teacher explains more and then write for a short time, let's look at it. It will help the teacher to cover most or all the topics the teacher intends to cover. And then it will
That's
also
right.
help the students to read at home. Let's look
Yes.
at essay. These textbooks, these comprehensive books are having many sample essays and letters which the students can read at home and familiarize themselves with, and then try to write theirs on their own, bring it to the school and give it to the teacher to mark, and then their mistakes will be rectified. Yes, if they are used to that, or they take it as a habit, before exams the students will be able to articulate or write a very good letter or a very good essay that would help them to get good marks in examination. So good materials, or providing materials for the child, it's very important. It's very crucial. Yes, your child cannot learn without having materials. Yes, your child cannot learn without having materials. When you pay for the school fees of the child, pay for the textbook also. There are all sorts of textbooks provided. Yunus English schools have all textbooks. If you look at all the subjects, we have all textbooks provided. Yes, if you pay for the school fees, pay for the student's textbook also. The students will be provided with all the textbook the child needs to excel in academics.
Okay.
So good materials play a heavy role in helping the child excel in academics.
Thank you, Mr. Kanaji. On the book again, sometimes those who are living in other countries, like those who are in Europe or America or Asia, and their children are here.
Okay.
I have seen something that is very concerning to me very well. When we issue the book bill to some parents, and they'll just snap the book bill and send it to the parents over there, and let them believe that is the receipt for the books.
Ooh.
And all these books will be written there: English, math, science, whatever. And that document is just an invoice.
Yeah.
So I would advise those who are not in the country that sometimes tell your children to snap the books so that you can see.
Yeah. So.
And some usually pay for these books from grade 1, then grade 2 they buy again, 3 they buy. But actually these kids are sitting in the classrooms without books.
Yeah. So.
And they believe that the books are bought, and they have even seen the receipts. That is not a receipt, it's an invoice. Invoices are in the schools for the people to know what they're supposed to buy and what is the cost. Don't consider that as a receipt and that your children bought the school books and they are there. So it's not like that. We have to get actual books in our hands in order to excel them in their lessons. Yeah. So that is well understood, Mr. Kanaji. Under the school, Yunus English School has books, and we would advise you to buy the textbooks at the school, because if everybody in the class is having the same type of book, as Mr. Kanaji said, that can minimize the explanation to the students by the teacher, because he can simply say, all of you can read this page 222, page 222. Can you open your page 222? Everybody would open that. Yeah. Then he can focus on other things that he wants to tell them about that page. But when you say that, is a few students are having the book, the others they don't have. Then the teacher has to go to the blackboard and write all that what is in the book. Yeah. That takes time. It consumes a lot of time and wastes the teacher's time in in going forward to other issues in the classroom. So we would advise the parents to be sure that their children are having textbooks on time, not only to have them, but to have them on time,
Yes,
and also to get the books that are available in the school or the school recommends. With that, then everybody will be on the same platform, and the understanding could be the order of the day.
Yeah, thank you very much. As he elaborated, it's very, very important to have good materials, and then materials for every student. Yes, materials for every student. Yes, because without having materials, or few students having materials, it will be quite tedious for the teacher to finish the syllabus. Yes, or for the teacher to teach the students all that he intends to teach them. Let's say for example, if a double period is to consume 2 hours, and then the teacher use, let's say, 1 hour 30 minutes for writing, and then only the 30 minutes cannot be suitable for the teacher to explain what he intends to explain. But then when students are having books, and then the teacher asks them to open to a certain topic, and then the teacher uses the 2 hours to explain, the teacher can explain the whole of the topic and even move to another topic.
Exactly.
That will help the teacher to finish the syllabus early.
Correct. It's correct.
And then even do a recap on on some of the topics he has already covered
before.
So this will help a lot.
Yes.
Students getting books, all of the students, not only one, all the students should get a book, because it won't be fair for just few students to get a book and the teacher saying, I will not copy because few students are having books. No. All of them should have books. The parents have a role to play.
Yeah,
please.
Kanaji, that is the problem now. The classrooms are there without books.
Yeah, definitely.
You see, whatever you do, when you say this, you can't send a child away from the class because of the books.
No.
By the law, you cannot do that.
No, you cannot.
And many of these students are sitting there and they only have a pen and exercise book.
Yeah.
It's very difficult for the teachers to perform excellently in our classrooms. When you see the other countries where the students are doing well more than us, you can see that they are all having textbooks. You see they are coming on time, and they are coming every day, and they are focusing on their studies at home. In Gambia, the government is trying very well to remedy a lot of problems in our schools. But this cannot be done by the government alone or by the schools alone. The families at home, they have to concentrate too. They have to participate on these efforts to enable us to succeed in this fight. They have to get the books, they have to get the textbooks on time, and they have to get what their respectful schools recommended to them. Not just to go to somewhere and grab any book and give it to your child. It's not like that. So every school has its own books, or recommends its own books, and then you have to get that book so that the teacher, when he is teaching in a classroom, and everybody is having what he is holding at home at hand, then the teaching will be much easier and simpler, and the understanding can be faster.
And even more civilized.
And more civilized too, as you said, yes. So you can see in the college level or university level, in other countries, even they accuse some professors about that, people write their own books.
Yeah,
And in the US, when you go to the college, and sometimes your professor would come to you and said, this is my own book. But it's good as other books. The other books are in the bookshop. I'm not saying that they are inferior to mine, but I'm encouraging you to buy this book, because if you buy this, and all of you get this book, then I can simply say, look into this page. You all would be on the same page.
Yeah.
But if you end up buying another book, and this one is having another, then when I said, look at this page, the pages are carrying different topics when the authors are not the same.
Yeah,
so therefore, it's necessary for your child to go to the school books that are recommended by his or her school, so that when you purchase that, then the learning, teaching and learning will be much easier for the teachers in the school. And the other thing is that we want to discuss here today is for the students to come to school on time.
Definitely.
You see here in the Gambia today, sometimes even at 10 o'clock, you see students walking to the school. And when you say that, some people will say transport. But no, I disagree with that. You can see even the students who are having walking distance between their homes and the school, they always come late. You see, you have to tell your children to get up early and go to school so that they will be there by 8 o'clock. At Yunus English School, our classes start at 8 o'clock every morning. And at Yunus English School, the first day of the September that we open, the classes start the same day.
Yeah, definitely.
So you don't have to hang around and say that we have to come after 1 week or 2 weeks. I think Mr. Tabali explained that to you in the last week program, that you can depend on us on the first day, because we're going to open our classes to students on the first day, and the teaching and learning would commence immediately the school students arrive in the school. But
Okay,
we cannot teach your children when your children are still at home.
Yeah, so
They have to come to school on time. They have to be there by 8 o'clock, before 8. By 8 o'clock we start teaching. So in that way we would be able to help you or the teachers can help you to educate your children in a way you expected us to do. Even though I'm not a teacher, but I know some of these teachers are very confused when they are in their classrooms. The students are not there.
Yeah,
they want to start the topic. If they do, some students are coming an hour or 2 hours later. Is either they go back and repeat the topic to those latecomers, or they would continue to go to the end while these newcomers are not covered. They have no understanding of the teacher started before. Yeah. I think you can elaborate more on that.
Yeah, students are late coming in school affects them a lot, and even affects the time. Because when you look at it, when the teacher started a topic in the absence of the students, and then the students are, let's say, 30 minutes late, and just few students are in class, the teacher has to start teaching. Because the teacher cannot say, I would wait for all the students to be in attendance before I commence teaching for the day. So when those students are around, he would be forcibly dragged back, yes, to make sure those students are in line with them. Because they will be confused. If you are in the middle of a topic explanation, those students there, they will be confused. You have to make sure, they liaise with you, they are in line with you. That will drag you back. And by dragging you back, it will be time consumption. Yes, by dragging you back before you get to where they met you, time would be gone for the day. And then, you will lose that topic. And then you would have to complete that topic another day, which should be a day for a different topic.
Yes, a different topic. You are right.
That disturbs a lot. I think students rally behind the slogan that corporal punishments are banned in school. I think that's why students are fond of coming to school late nowadays, I think. And then they shouldn't just be saying that corporal punishments are banned, so we are permitted to come to school anytime we want. No. You are disturbing yourself. You are disturbing the teacher. Yes, you are even disturbing the entire school. Because you not finishing your syllabus, because you always come to school late, and then you drag the teacher back when you meet the teacher on a certain topic, it will disturb you, or it will affect you in examination. So, but when you come to school early, and then, you copy the notes you are supposed to copy, and you are taught full topic, or a full hours, the teacher used the full hours to teach you a certain topic, it will really help. It will really help a lot.
Yes.
So we implore parents to always make sure they wake their children up early and then prepare for school early, so that they can reach in the school campus early and be taught what they should be taught for the day. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. And again, what I want to add in there is that you have to prepare your students now, before the September. you have to go to the school and get the textbooks for them, because the primary school level, every student has to get a book in every new academic year.
So,
And for example, when it comes to senior secondary school, the textbooks of senior secondary schools covers 3 years.
so.
From grade 10, 11, and 12, you can get the same book covering all that. Then you can come lower than that. That is upper basic school. There too, the textbooks can cover 3 years.
3 years.
That is 7, 8, and 9. So if you get textbooks at once, then that can cover you for those 3 years. But when you come to the primary school, that's where you need to buy textbooks every year,
Yes, sir.
because the classes are not the same. These are young ones, and they are growing up fast. So the grade 1 has its own textbooks, grade 2 has its own. You cannot move from grade 1 to 2 with the same textbooks.
Yeah, sir.
So you have to be familiar with this, that before the schools are open, you should go to your school and get the textbooks, all of them on time, so that when your children are sitting there, they have the books, and the teachers can then help them in a magnificent way that you will not believe it. So I believe that this is a good idea for you to go there or go to this wherever your school is, and if you happen to be someone whose children are in Yunus English School, our doors are opened Monday to Saturday. You can come to us. We have the uniforms ready. We have the textbooks ready, and you can prepare yourself, and then you can get your things ready for your children on time. Because getting the textbooks after 2-3 months is late.
It's late, very late.
You see, because we are trying to cover the syllabus. That's why we are opening our schools on the first Monday of every September.
So,
But if you are sitting there and you don't have any textbook, so that one is very difficult for us, because our goal and the goal of parents is the same. The success of the school is the success of parents. And parents' success is success of the school itself.
And the teachers
so
alike.
these two goals cannot be separated. We are on the same war, we are on the same defense, we are on the same situation.
Yes, sir.
This situation is that we want to be sure your children are successful in their school. And in order to do that, we have to work to each other. We have to work together. We have to talk to each other. We have to have an understanding among ourselves to see that these schools and you at home are working together to accelerate the learning process for these young ones. And I think we would go into local languages too, for those who want to hear us in our local languages. I think that too is necessary. Very soon we will start that. That is our tradition. Since the time is 2 hours, we would use part of it in English, and then the other part in our local languages. So that too we would go through that. But Mr. Kanaji, so the other thing I think we should focus on before the local language is that our school has the high quality teachers who are well-trained teachers.
yes, sir.
They are from the Gambia College and also universities around the world. We have teachers from the University of the Gambia. We are having TTs. TTs teachers that are sent to us from the Gambia College, and teachers are sent to us from the University of Gambia to train among our teachers.
Sure.
So if University of the Gambia can send their own students to our school to learn, or the Gambia College can send their students to come to our school to learn as TTs, so I think that shows that they have a trust on our teachers.
They have a trust, yeah.
We have teachers in the school with bachelor's degrees from the universities, and we have teachers with master's degrees from various universities in the world. So you can see that you won't able to see all these teachers coming to this show.
Sure.
But trust me that we have a highly qualified teachers teaching in the Yunus English School from various universities throughout the world.
Very determined.
Yes, they are determined to make a difference in a positive way that no one can believe it. So, can you focus a little bit about our wonderful teachers who are working day and night and focusing on the acceleration of learning process in our schools?
Okay, to be precise, let me start from my area.
Yeah.
I am an English and then literature teacher. Yes, the sound of that instills fear in many people, because we all know literature is a very, very complicated area. Yes, it's a very, very complicated area. I take literature and then English language across. Yes, and then we have other different teachers in other subjects whom they are very, very qualified. They can perform to the max and even beyond, and they are well determined. They have this zeal in them to deliver to the max and even beyond, and make sure your children or your kids have the required education they need or you expected from us. Yes, we try by all means to always make sure we finish our syllabus. Yes, when we look at literature, yes, I can say when we look at literature, when we look at the broadness, it is wider than any of these subjects we teach in senior school. It is wider than any of these subjects. Why I say that? Because we are having 5 novels for the senior school, and then we are having 12 different poems. We are also having unseen poem and then unseen prose. We are also having literary devices, and those literary devices will go to 150 or beyond, and you have to teach all of that. Yes. If you have to do that, you need to be someone who is so very determined, and have the zeal of doing it, have the willingness, because the willingness also is important. A teacher can be qualified, but then the teacher's own willingness to deliver can affect the students. Yes, but then we have teachers whom they love their students so much that they always do their utmost best to make sure their students excel in academics, to become responsible citizens in future, benefit their society and even the nation at large. That is Yunus English School, to be precise. We try our level best to produce good products for the nation. That is students that will become responsible tomorrow, students that will go into the college or the university or other institutions, learn, explore, and then come again to serve the nation.
Okay, on this note, I can tell you too that if you look at the history of Yunus English School, or I can say that those students who completed their education at Yunus English School, they are doing well throughout the country.
So,
when you go to University of the Gambia today, that is our second home. So our students are all over. They are learning from all the corners of the University of the Gambia.
so.
Then when you come to teaching in the country, our students are all over the country. And usually when the lecturers of the Gambia College move around every year to visit the schools and see how the teachers are doing, some of these lecturers also teach at Yunus English School. They will tell us that our students are in Basse, they are students in Badibu, they are in North Bank, they are on this. I saw so students in so place. So our students are teaching the other students around the Gambia today in a massive way. And our students are in the banking. You see, can you believe that when I went and opened an account on the Islamic Bank, it is our student who processed my document.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And our students are in judiciary. When you go to law school, the Yunus English School students are many in there. And you go to the hospitals.
Even nursing, yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
and when you come to nursing, my wife delivered under the assistant of our former students twice.
Wow.
So when I go there, the former student will say, "Oh, Mr. Yunus, I'm here, and I will help her."
Wow.
And we are in the hospitals, we are in the military, we are in the police, we are in teaching, we are in the banking, we are in other areas of technologies, and we are on the computer areas, and we are in the universities and colleges, tertiary institutions. We are everywhere.
So
Our students are in America, in Europe, and we are receiving emails from the universities in the Western world asking us about the transcripts and testimonial of our students, because whenever they apply for admission in those countries, the universities in those countries would get in touch with our school asking us to provide the testimonial and the transcripts of that particular student. So we want this trend to continue.
Yes,
we want this to be the law of the day for our school. We want you to be satisfied when your child is finished the school system, the school learning in our school.
Yeah.
We want to be sure that this is done, and in order for that to be done perfectly, we advise you, or we would encourage you to follow our rules and the rules of education. That is to allow the children to come to school on time, and also have the textbooks, and also to have a respect for the teachers and the study at home. I think what Mr. Kanaji is explaining to you today is that the problem of reading is the most serious problem in tackling the students' performance in English language.
Yeah.
And he's also telling us that to tackle the problem of English language in our schools, we have to able to be sure our students are studying, and the parents are also cooperating with the teachers. So that at home, at school, we are all focusing on one goal, that is to make them successful on exams.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, any other thing you want to comment on?
I would just encourage people out there to feel free to register their children in Yunus English School, and then be assured or rest assured your child will have a quality education in Yunus English School. Be 100% assured, because we have determined and then qualified teachers in Yunus English School that are working tirelessly, or that work tirelessly to make sure your child excel in academics, and then quality education is provided for your child. So feel free, have peace of mind to register your child in Yunus English School. In any of the schools, we have 3 schools. We have another one in Sarepate, that's Jamwali, right?
Yeah,
Jamwali, and then we have another one at Busumbala, and we have another one at Kotu. Yes, so you will just see which one is convenient for you. Yes, and register your child there, and be assured that your child will have quality education, or your child will have the expected education you expected from us. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much indeed. Our schools are open to all of you. We have teachers with bachelor's and master degrees, and they are handling our classes on daily basis.
So
they are there for you, and they are there for us, because your goal and our goal cannot be separated. Our goals are one and solely one.
Yes,
so that is the one goal, that's to make sure that your students or your children are doing well in the school period and after school.
So
And that their future would be brighter, and then their children too would be raised on that manner so that they and their lives would be brighter. We will be going to the local languages for those who don't speak English language and who don't understand us, and we were told that that is a good idea to mix up or to blend the English with some local languages. So I think Mr. Kanaji would handle the Mandinka, and also I think he can handle the Wolof for a little bit. He's not very good on it, like our previous Wolof speaker was. And I too would focus on the Sarahule and also Imfula. Even though I'm not good in any language in the world, but we will try our best. So, mbe jambi, mbe molbe kontona, coming kake nyamenna, our Sunday or Sunday, nimpareta English kamola, nkana our Mandinka kamola, aning our Gambian kamol tol bela, komika mol kalamutandi ngamen for English kamo kono. Mr. Kanaji Abidjan atesidia mu Mandinka kango kono o mala kangoleti ani asi femfono fanan surwa kangoto au amang akwa mambeti aje bake boda satra e domandi nte fanan nsi domandi fo sarawle kangoto ani maybe nte ni Kanaji besi surwa kango fenkendi but nte se fulo mano domanding ani sarawlo fanan mano domandi. Bismillah.
Okay, assalamu alaikum ngal kontom. Askira dol ba mira la mu fulol di gamira. Because mo jama ko le mira. But mu mandin ko le ha, mandin ka piro le mandi. Okay, ko ndalta kala nyamin, Yunus English School kanaja ne dimas ka kacha soto jang eni mul wale ma dinni wala wululal milbe banta kacha soto ka yitandila ko nyina be tama kan skuloto mba katakanne kanyim fannada warandi mba katakanne kanyim fannada keteng wale atinan kana jang aba dimas pour nga karan kacha soto because kacha kumayata bakel kacha kumayata bakele ya koku ni lafta aku makato bayla fo sa kacha dundije wala na Yunus English School kanaja bitilo miye mol siyam wolem na karamuto diningol wolem grade 12 volti ning banko kang ani bantola bantala fa nga jele ko subject ka fa miye English language student la e batada soto jele wolem ila makol mawo betia pakeje o metale o manke bikuti so wale atina nata jambi ka itandi mulla ko nga solution soto ayele wale nga fen soto ayele mimba tinala nyim problème be danna atinala koten nga wale explain English kamala so nata puru manika kan ka make so ka ya explain maninko fanana puru mbadi maninko sa afaham membe kering saje milmanta karamoto wala milman angale kanyin faham bake nsaken na local language fanana because hamon dino ni sawo minti puru mol min bebe bande be afaham be min foka because faham ro ni ne kumata je ye mo la kumo moy dama bari ma faham amari ka min fo wala ma understand amari ka min fo ora amari la kumo nyi ana famina lafla doyala ba ni milbe banta mil ya long amay mang angale kamol wala ya faham nga kenyen kandol fanana mande ga kango surwa kango fula kango ani sarahule kango e saje asa kenya onya jikita momo be nyi banko kankai nyi nga nyen kangol min foten e be la sobi la fenna jel ani ma moy baga bar fo kan setare je be sobi la minna bagi da be kala surwa kangolti wala ke mandiga kangoti wala ke fula kangoti wala ke sarahule kangoti bar fo fen setare je be sobi la minna wala yatinna alse hekatu because man sobi jola kangola bake wanyama wale yatina mo bulandije ni wonte nun mbo fanan bulandije
yes
yeah okay ku follow nyin can you ask the question so that I can just interpret
okay first of all is that why students struggle with English language.
Okay. Na nyini ngaro follow mwinti wale mune yatina karamuntu dini wala kakole ya kuo soto. Nyin subject to mimu English language. Kato ngalong akumayata baket. Ni ajibe senior school oto karamuntu dini wala ka subject konontoleta. Eka subject konontoleta to be precise. Was kole register. Why kole register? ika exam ke wala ba ni ajibe ñin subject konon tol be ñin seyo be wol be ka safe angale kan wala so aminta wol be ñin angale kan wala kono mimu english language o fana ma fan sun subject wol so aminta subject o ñin ay ñin dol fana soto ata kono le so ñin dol titala no ata kola na ata tiye ñin dol titala no meaning atela betia wol batina la ñin dol fana betia because ni be ñin dol safe la fa IRK bang mimu arabic ti fo mathematics bang fo science bang ani ñin dol ibe ka fahamro ka sonia la ning english la fahamro soniata so na jang na ñin karo min mune atina karamoto diningol la mako aka ji mulunke wala ila mako examination ora abuka sele aka ji ila performance aka ji bake ama english language oto ngo follow nga vocabulary jibele ngo kan wala fahamro nya al dedanya anin kan wala bilop nga jibele ngo akumayata ba kel pour karamoto diningol e karandi faham rola anin kulol membiye foni hajibe ni ko sirol ni arab kan jibe ni ko sirol english fane wol sotole ni ko sirol la kuma kanwal ela fonya e be kala daming anin nyanta kala nyamin je o kuma yata je bakel because ni hajibe ni diningole exam o safe ntel minke karandi school ro ntel bugela exam kaytol mak mol le bije fana milliard wol fana na do ko walti pour que exam kayto muta ka mak student le exam min safe ke la exam kayto muta ka mak e fe on fen soto ya dila so ntel do ko minti ka kata kanna katona dango beke e be student nyinin karol min na examination ko nga kata ngi karandala saje ni fata examination ko jakal ku kana tareje ila faham rosa sonia bulu e se ku ke mi yalon anyanta kala exam ko no ku labanduda mbese kontan wala na ngo fole ngo parents ol fanan ama wululal fanan ama ifana nyindula ye dogo soto jele nyanta min kela wala mke dingola ke encourage suo kono ka foy ko ama ikela bukol yele suo kono e ka murajake mimu studiti ka murajake suo kono mimu studiti kela bukol yele suo kono e ka studike anen ka jibe fotti jale fana milbe school ro feka assignment o di alla kar denni wala ba foy buka dila ala wotelo nanu ni bukela dinni wala buko jibe bani kela dinni wala buko jibe toujours wato wat e katula buko yele ka jibe aba koyle mala ko yes tonya nanyi dinnin kari la tijaka assignment o dialale suwo kono anana suwo kono na ala assignment o je foka pare aka muraja kele wala ma min karan ka murun kan ye min karan ka murun kan ni tara suwo kono ka murun kan diro kel katu ni e karani fen wala karam moto ya faham ro imbe bamba na nyaadile ni froto suwo kono yele buko wele e muraja ke kala mo dinol kan nafa nyin dulala bakel e kan nafa nyin dulala bakel wala atinna mba wulula la danila mba fulale ko ntel benna doku ke kanne Yunus English School ntel ben taki kanne wala atinna ma Yunus English School na operation na karambulungol atatale fo teliworo wala nkabo tenen wala kata sibitola na karambulungol mole tintatale fo teliworo andum fanan ama nimbe yelela nka yele junal ndaka yele juna bakele nka make sure nga yele on time nga yele time wala min nyanta isaje ama na syllaboso kamu dinul nyanta min yanta min sotola ya ta ay bang anin tijal nyanta min karandla ya be karandi jandi bafula exam mina wala ya tinna ndella nka operate juna yes first Monday of September mbe yellale wala mbe yellale andum be dandro kala pour lulal be alia fal dingole yana school ka foko ama school yele juna tale karambo katara yelo kum folo hani womanke Yunus English School tire hana tijal fon tijal tarra jemi alon karamo be le sisu ko ya fetina hani ubukake tijal be katara school oto karamo de dinu le bafala do biye be nafala etina karamo lu yele folo bar tijal be katara school oto wala atna nen tijal be school oto tijal batal leje ntel bijel natel tije ntel tata school oto nde siran kensol karanila nde class kensol karanila ni aje karamo lo tatel le komu al dimol la kolam pour sinaje ye karang ye londo soto ala lonko ebe stage min to teng wala ebe fannada min to teng ndal fanan tarta nyum fannada to ko manto ndal fanan tarta nyum fannada to ko manto bar sa en tambita jele sita stage la mi alon nyil min bem fane duma nsi ma ko no pour ye fudan telbe dami wala tambin telbe dami wala yatina ama mbal dandi la pral ya fa la dinni wala ena school e kana school anonymi na school e kana school wati la min fana nyanta wala msomo la juno ena school e kana si fotilo e kan andal ka fo wato wati ka murun kandiro ke min mustori te suokon e ka study ke suo kono kendeke obe mako la bakele ka exam pass wala mi ka study ke karango nyi mi ridinti abo soni ala gal bulu bakel bar ning dinni wol tata suo kono afutata suo kono nyame ala bako muta aya fay atala bako se gala fajani ba falo somu koten nintije assignment o diala atakela ita wulula nyi ita jibele fon fo dingo fon fa yala assignment o kele fama ke bang oto amma ibe do ko nyine kolyandi kan ndel fanan bulu yo mba dani la pour nga nyuma ko be ko nyaaje ko collective effort e ko collective effort bulu flo kula manke bulu kilin koti bulu flo kula manke bulu kilin koti wala na angale ko two good heads are better than one kum fula kendo atel fisiara kun kilin wati ya so wala atna bala fen pour wulal ni wulal ngam buldu nyo bulu nga kata pour mbela hamo momenti nga soto yeah.
Okay. Obedi ata bake. Aning ita for ita solo account for la mala wala. Foi ma pete je bake. Okay. Badunde pala nga domande ite domande mfonyo. Mare munga kasu kunyini awa oga program be yere Kenya ni Yunus English School awa. Orikia ina amogonko kada ngani oga katunu lemunun karangonde ni mogobe. Kenya ni awa yirgisi ne kedi akoni nanti English nkanne nankadu crediting kitade amagabo yoketa karona o meya mari oga katunu awa English nkanne ngabondi ni mogobe yo Kenya ni ori menga yo kakeda ndiga menta gabono so ni nkanne kedi bawo o sere gabe wade a hakle yuru wantenni arwa mallinke muko awa wala honundo hullu muko kendo ko kuga kenso muko keta akenta kawanke diga men ngabo awa siri okay sanyi Mr. Karaji so what are you saying about it is mune fono bukol la photo bukol comme school la textbook parent jama beje ibuka wala sanka di la dindingole dindingol be sirin classroom o konole asada imam bukol so
o fanna akumare bagel afanna akumare bagel karamono dini jamal le kana karamoto e ninga bukana andun ka fela wululal yele ila wululal nata ka ila karamoto dinningo wala ila dinningo mbita kan karamoto ka duni karamoto ka fo ila ko bukol bijanne mi yalon dinningo nyanta asannale aya ta na ya sang isaje asa use na ba class kono ani nata ta suko kono fana ba dini jamal le kana karamoto mi yalo kana classroom kono buka tare bulu buko ka tare dantane bulu andu obe teacher nying aba batandilale andun karango nyim fana be na falale karango be na falale ka tu teacher nyanta fenne safila blackboard to mi yalo nim buko te nyilu bulu fasa safeje anu na safeje obo wato min domola ni atara buko be bulu wato te domola aso wato ta ayake explanation ota be min explain agali pour ya faham so mo wulula dani la pour aliye bukol sangal ala diningole bukol bebe school otol ala diningol be school ala bukol minna ni diningol dundi il faut mo sangay e fengo be sangay yala study fijo ala yala school fijo e buko fanan sangay ka to bukol bijen e buko sangay ka dinindol te buko sotla no nyindo ma soto aba tijala karandiro na fandila bala karandiro murun la komal wala atina mbal danila pour aliya kata bake aliya bukol sangala diningole nyanta buko buk sotla aliya sangi ha ni senior school juve ni buko kilin say dingo subject o buko kilin nya so use no fajani ba fala senior school ban wala am kabrin grade 10 fo grade 12 aso buko kilin use no fajana babana so ibe sacrifice dale yo buko yin sangay doron ni yo buko yin sangay o buko yin ba makwelal aba makwel school to aba makwel suokon ha aba makwel school do nyaadi le abe do ko soni an lata bulle aba do ko soni an lata teacher fanam bul suoko no fana abedo ko soni anda bul because na after suoko na ala bugu na yele teacher ya karandi minna aya fanan karam koten faham ro nyimbe waral afaham ro nyimbe bamannale so bugol dum akumata bakele karam joran ko mata baba bakele ete karam kele no wala ete karam faham la no ni bugol tebul aka soni ande teacher bulle aka soni ande karam de dinol fanam bulle aka soni ande tel bebul aka karam de dinol mako skuloto ake mako suoko so wala yatina menyim fanna ba mandila bake ka dani du kore alena ale buko sangala karamundo diningole juna ale buko say juna jani bafala karamu wela kani bon fo karamu yele ya fo mina ni karamu yele wato batara ti fana ba karandirola ni nata karamu re ko lokun karim basana ni lokun karim basana e manna sanga be ti batandilale abenna kulbe na fandilale abentel batandila ab karamu diningol batanda an ngala batar wulal fana batandila katum be dinoni sawo mindi pour ni diningol nata karamuto ye fahamuro ke anyama so ntel fana ba kate kanne ka woke ke karandi anu nge karandi fenomena ya faham anyama ko nyanta a faham la nyami yo baraga
o fawlam ni ajube comme karandindingol nanube primary school olu sango san fo ya buku kuto le soto awa kabo grade 1 to grade 6 olu sango san fo ya class wala buku soto le ka to ka olmo dindingol ladi kata kake baya ila lasia buko ite o use no la in sango kono bon ni tambita je futata for grade 7 awa kavo UBS komi upper basic school olu fana musanji sabaleti ni buko sang grade 7 o bukol ibe ole sambala for grade 9 so awa komi ya fo nyame na senior fana kabo grade 10 kata 12 o buko kilingol ni ol kataje wolbe nyanta soto lale bodi nana atake primary school o musanjo sanjeleti ntes ku kilinde fanam fo ole mu nyinti ko men be tamadulala ila dingol beje nyim primary school dol mo jama beje ikanye invoice woleta school okono ya asna puka ki modol kan in Europe wala America ko ya buko yinu sanne nyembuko ala invoice o be jele onin ka amanke ni o invoice o soto doro wala yo ki kan inyanta belief la le ko buko babulu ka nga o jele wati jama ulula doena aina dindungol jube school oto ninga buki ko fay ko bukol dala dingo bula savo no ate awol jole dol fango isi o invoice o itande molla ko imaje ngabe sanjali asata no mo invoice o leti ale fere ke nalia kodo ki moe ko ay buko sang alia afo buko fango la natalo alia ol fananje amanke invoice o yinti invoice o be ye ani recito ka to kumaya tale bake ka school la textbook ol soto yetara alla dingol bulu classroom ko no ka to ka krandiro le soni andi ni teacher ko alia nyen number jube alia nyen page jube ibezitano je yawo jube bon nonte ko buka sonia buka studies fanan sonia andi dindingol bulu in place awa Mr. Kanaji ko munem kotenke komi dindingol yena on time at 8 o'clock ani ni school ko master doron kotenke awa komi the first day ni ko bilem school on the first day ndella school on the first day is September 1st this year because every year is first Monday, and first Monday Nyinang is going to be on the 1st of September. So ni be na la je olungo la ibele na kadu karamo ka kumaso olungo fangol. So iya mune foje.
Karamo dindingo la na karamoto juna anila na karamoto watu la mialo karamo yelta akumayata baba kele. Ha ninko karamo yelta September 1st la ulula la kana song aldingol ya fale ko karante karamoto nga bula fo loku na la wolungolan karamba treje hani wonten nin karamu yelta Yunus English School nin karamu yelta Yunus English School ula after sina ya jibe nin karamu yelta lungo minna na karamoto be tical be taraje hani tica killing atara absending ha foni lanjur bi jede mi hatina tica absenta barna manke woti be tical be tara karamoto anu ndar kana mun leje na naji ana fam mindi pour kana karamoto dinol karan so nin dinol be sila suwo kono fo loku mume tical be karamoto o manyinya ulul fangol yo jibe fangol balu na ko o manyinya anin dinol fana nin karamu fana yelta karamo bitakan dinol la na juno karamu da kuma ta baba kel talanse karango kuma aswala talanse ka belo male dinol ta classroom ko nga karango ke anu nin karango ke nin first lesson ni no botaje tija dole fana kana dum so nin tija nin student no man na school juna na ta tija tara temon ko abu fola min na be siala bakel abu fola min na be siala anu puru ay wo soto ko ten abu ko lale wala na kumata pour karamoto dini wala na juna karamoto ala wuli juno anala futa juno karamoto akumata bakela ba makwela bakele isaje anyanta fola fengo fenna ate fola wala tija fana abakaran so ne anla tija nyim fana bulla katunko nindi ni jama manna school juna ama tija nin karamoto dini dantanda mabe class ko abol karandikan ni ndi ndol nate dunta atija nyin fase muru ko madomanding ka make sure nyin diningol mi manna juna ini nyin doli be tara line kilo kan e be tara dula kilo re kana moto kuma ni won tan indol be filmulum nal e bet filmulum nal e be tara nyaala malakan doron eta understand mi be foka wala atina tica nyin kamu kuma anin tica murundo kuma tica be dami janaka futa je koten sometimes akatra time band anu ni tica mina time band do ka findile tica do fana dunna ita tica do time tala no ka fo lafta nyine elafa nyine complete la e bo fana na time sunyala andu fana te kelon mina fana torala so wala atina kanyimbe makato bay mbal danila pour aliya kata alla dinol ali diamiya e kana karamodo juna ala diamiya kana karamodo juna ha ni atra ite ko ila dinningo aka wulu juna school to le bari abuka fata isa jibe fana na ka wulu school suwo kono juna bari sa yete a jele ko na dinno ka wulu suwo kono juna la baraka letle sa dinno nyininka ko dinno nyininka faka tala ka karamundo mo nyol batumba no le fata nyol school because ni dinno wulta juna se kenya onya ni wulta juna ebe moto sotla mimbe franda karamundo juna andi be dunna school kono juna ha wala yatinna amma mbal dandila wo fanala baake ba dando fanala baake pour ali yakata wululal ale mol mako ala dini wolena karamuto juna isaje entel be
to help you in that.
Thank you.
Kaide maji wala munyinti nyimoto ko famo mudi amola tidoro ika dindin jama jele menno kana school asatra imang moto nidi fam komi manya na moto fango tala ibe tamale ka boyle suo kono kana school kono fango kaleti
la
yeah isaje de tamole mudoro school oning school tema suo tema wadi be let la o letness wonyin keda comme tradition nati kadu sanyin amang comme amang alaw comme teacher ya student ol lipa
corporal punishment
lipa te system o kono sanyi so sanyi atar wulula lebe molde mala comme alla dingole futa school o kono on time because the school o te tano la suo kono kai sabana ate lipa no la fana
wallahi
awa but atar si fere ke be futa la mole jang time on time
watola
yeah so okuma atar baake yeah and yeah ku kelim fanan fo wala munyinti komi reading komi student oli bukol ta karang suo kono ngaje ngamela wala mu problem batis Gambia jambi
tonya
banku dol kan ikaje molla wululal ifamol be sirinde awa bukol be buli kay karanka newspaper be buli be karanka fiction bukol be je history bukol be je isol ibolu ridika dindi mo sala wululal je ikafendo karanka Gambia jang walla kita janne baki korda dol be je famo amange korda dol the majority asatra bukki fango te o korda be kono fere buko te je awa so yo dindi mo anene ma bama je walla fama abe sere abe bukko karanka so o jama na fananta da ka school ba ko ni landile so atata la fo na betala school ko no kotenke so I would like you to elaborate on that
ulula la karangola kumaya fo ila dinngoye akumaya ta bakel hani ya tare ita man karang bari den amma ita halu ko karang kumaya ta katu ko mu e mo jamal le jamili ya long amma ye ifutata fanna jamal le to nyimbalu kono surtout karangonyen ne o be sone andibul sangi wulula nyim famo be sonnantal male ko karangonyen akumayata bakel sa ni to man karang ngami de nyanta katala bakel pour la dinni wonyin ama aye karang yes ka karango ke suo kono akumayata bakel nga fali la bete karana no karam moto tica bal karana no le bar sang pour to hakilo kono afahamro nye wara hakilo kono dinni wonyanta la buko yella suo le kono ha ko nga fo nyami dini dol bi je ni boto school ni tara ni ftara suwo kono ila bako be nyami naka mo ran sukara mo wol nyam anu ita wulu la nya bakanne yalon ne ko yino nayndi nin kare intane na bukaje suto wakala buko yele nkaje mun bala ala telefono wote de nyanta no ko nyine telefono ba tora kane amantra de maka ha so isa sindi e diama ya karamo la kuma yitandala ko be kato ne dango bele kekan pour kate mako ya teke fenti soma so ni ofo dinningo ni ka hakilo diala na meta afon balo no ko nyinka he to nyala minen sila kendoti e saje ase dali kala buko wele karam na kala buko wele na foto suwo kono kala buko karam ha ne dinningol jibe nyindo e first exam nyindo e second ni hajibe ila ululal fanan ne fanan ne force o school suwo kono ka karang e ka different de ha isa nyindo jala wululal ya force ka karan wato abatula study la bari isa nyindo je na foto suwo kono ala wululal e liberty diala e freedom o diala mi ala foto suwo kono ata study la fon ni so ko don ay ta ila so manda e wuli ala bako sika ay na school ba dani la wululal pour ale mol mako nyim fanala ale mo la doko soni andi mbuldo monni ka soni andi mbulu nyaadi wala nenga la dinol karani fengo fenna ni foto suwo kono ala fo ya la bukol yel alla tijadungi man fendi ala nyanta min kala suwo kono mimbe ko assignment ayo ya dilal otake ni yake fana ni yesterday no dara school ni yesterday no nata wolum fana afa ya ala tija assignment min dila aya makle ban fa ama mak na ka aya makle e buko ele banga jibe ya long ila yesterday no la improvement o be nyami ala katada be nyami ha nin teacher ni mama ko mu teacher fana na do ko pour na assignment di student wala ka mark ni de teacher ko na dinni waka assignment di ala barabu ka mark e sa fota no karam moto ina ini teacher ni diam ha dinnin kari ako assignment aka sotole barabu ka mark teacher fana sala dalilo foy mi along abuka assignment mark wala fo dinni ngim fanka assignment pass teacher yala ba because do bi je teacher ba assignment di de dinni wala amina so ko no amba kala foka barata sonna ka pass teacher ya han teacher ko yalla assignment nati kala mudu dinol be siarin class ko no dinno savona assignment pass teacher wa tra ma pass sa ide fanan ibolo na nyaadi le foka foto sukulodo toujours wati ni wati e ka foto sukulodo e kala dinno wala karan kunya jibe be nyami nje ha bakana dinno dun karamor ay ta fo kari woro wala sanji mume e ko ga school fees jole doron bar ha e ko foto sukulodo ka jibe dinno wala karan be nyami ha o abatandro kelale so wala nambal dan la pour wati ni wati al ka foto school to ka tical nyininka alin tical le kacha soto alin principal le kacha soto pour ala dini wala kul be karamoto nyami ka lo ngela dini wo fannaji malto karamoto baraka bay
to nyale mo Mr. Kanaji ko sa nyim fango sonia ta ka to PTA group ol be ala WhatsApp ma be kerin school to ni la dingo be school kono ni ya principal o nyininka ko ali andundi PTA group o kono ni ay dundi je isi ila dingo la call phone je ka fo awa ala teacher mu jomalati ala teacher la number mu jomalati ni ya number soto isi diamai ya nyininka bodi men kuma ya da ke fango le mu kata school awa ni da school to ya teacher je ni ya teacher je awa ya ila dingo la ko nyininka la ka do ni dingo siata wati do kayla dindi wala to fo bukatin na o teacher be la dingo lonna ya de fango ibaje la le mo jamani sa de ko no nimbe ninni benta ikala dingo nyin to fo nyele ana la class o komi kala ko fo nya sa tara mo siata
mo siata
uli jama ibo lonna ja ita lonna but ni nata iko na dingo mu nyinete afere sa la recordo bondina sa jube so na alfra da school ko no o be school la kumma ya fana itandino la awaila dingo hele o kumma ta ba kale na je wati Mr. Kanaji malo fo isa fo mole kone comme school anim parento ibe situation kiline kono comme success men teacher wulula laftala our school on in teacher alfana lafta o success lela o dindungol kato nyin dula le mu ibuka separate no dula ni school le mu na la dindungol ka fellong awa ibaje la ko komi ka fenno ila exam o ka betia ole ka dia o school la moe ole ka dia parent ol fanay la même fanay ka fel awa kay bele ni o kuya so o manke feddi comme karandula be dunia kono men kala fi ala student oli e fe bodi fero le be la manke doro ni ko il lafta ye succeed ibe succeed la manke woti fo ye fero le lendi fero men si is succeeding so o comme ole mo nyinde comme nyin dula fulo e work together o malum fo isi o elaborate the man
amma ko ya fo nyamin kulumbula lal be ngani akilen mulume bolaren kulun kile be kan ngani yoso be ngani o munti pour ndunda en kulun min kono akul ngota kayrola anyanda sembela dami ay sembe ke la kayra kono o fanan amma karambu ne karamoje karamu to dinngol tichal ani la wululal abenyi musa bolle tema bani ajibe particularly ela dinningo la nyaatota o bontal ning alla wulula le tema wala yatina Yunus English School wati nka PTA meeting no kuma ni school to kana nalla wulula nga kacha soto nga diamu soto nga itandila ko nyin ku kar mbe sulani wulula le woleke wulula fana safu nyin ku kar mbe sulani tichal fana ye woleke e saje nsenna dallo milialo nyanta mil sorona ani nsen dallo milialo nyanta mil kafula damil be talari ngi lafa nin ka chaman soro beto lonno wala yat nan ka sula wulula la effort la mfanan kanta effort la kan because wulula al fanan la lodula bi jela man ka ko tical be fengo be kelano tical ta be kelano tical be la karo kelele be la kato dango be kelele ka make so e la karo nyin ay timma barata wulula al fanan mil fanan be suwo kono al ka kata ni tical ko PTA meeting wala ni ko ngal ko man meeting wala du kare al ka kata al fanan skuloto al ni mule ka cha soto naale ni fe on fen soto mi along ama ima fahamle wala la fe fen fahamla e se principal o kumanino ni principal o kumani e ka nyen tija kar ne ntinin kara be nyen class kare jumala mala tijat nyina mala tijat yo enin tija nye diam na nyen dinin kare ako teninte wala ko teninte muna ite muna fahama al karola ngamira tija nyimbe fello na al karola mi ala ba fole principal o wala vio kono principal o karamo tija ba karamo dini ngi lon class dini ngi lon na nyami principal o talo no nyam ha because tija la naka interact ala lo wulun classroom kono sa ni te principal o kono principal o fana be tija kumandala ka itandala ko nyi wulula ala fahi ku kar lon na nyi dini wala karola e sa fwe bari no kana ko mude kono don la fanyen ku kar lon na dini wala ko lale bari man ta ka find out ka long kata e fura nan karamuro ni lefta fen fen lonna dar fana be wulula lejang ba karamuto dindi ngol lejang ka make so londi kendo ay soto londo min betiata londo min be nafala soma barka bal
of them abarika wala bake and we also forgot to inform the audience that we are having boarding school at your location in Sare Pate. So this boarding school covers all the grades from grade 1 to grade 12. And we have students there, and this boarding school is always open. So we don't close for any reason. And they are welcome. And if they are interested in this boarding school, they can always call 3784294. Olemu komi wululali yenyi lom fanan ko boarding school obe Molbulu in Sare Pate, so you can go on.
Okay, ko akamin fanan fo wolema boarding school o Molbulu karamo de dinngol la taradula nen karamo de dinngol min lafta ni be dula jangor wala fo mil be bandala banko to ban wala fo mil be gambere dula jangor to bari ya hamo soto ko na dinno wonta be laferne pour ay tara school to sa ay tara karamo to min be karamo nyin sone andi la bulu anden ata tama jango kela boarding school o Molbulu wala taradula kendo bo Molbulu taradula kendo bo Molbulu dinngol be tara marabulu kendo to je andunga ma be balunya kendo sotla je be comfortable la je baake nga boarding school sotla nga boarding school sotla yes andunga boarding ni fana ka open throughout hani bibi ni lafta ka boarding ni register isenano ya register wala ma atabu ko soron dinngol bi jele andung ni mo lafta pour ka register call di number again
3784294
3784294 3784294 isa nomba nyun kumanino wala ama niftata na karamol fongolto yenna billboard balajibe ka numero jeje be nombal jele miliano isi kumanino ni kumanino rong inshallah ama beddan kulale ilafta fengo fen namba katalale ka jabi wala boarding school bo karamoto le andon kaberu nursery school for grade 12 boarding nyimbi jele sa ila dinno mutano je ay tara bulu kendo to ay karan kendo soto ay londi sahyare ngo soto baraka
okay awa kemmo goni kogada komo gobe kana to kadi boarding school ngomaka hibe galle muno ngutu galle grade 1 ma grade 12 angana lemme kita gelanga jamane ke halle manga yere o ku boarding school ke anta tekke angu yinte yana bada onta tekke christmas ya onta tekke son kasodi ma sal banan salle ma son kasun salle ake angu yinte yani oda kenda bari do ke ay gelli seregana e halle agamonda ni ire melli to boarding school kedi ara wari tina haranda sereganta maga komboere ma banjunere because oku boarding school ke alla wani na sina gabe anani haran sereganta nagane kedire yo kenya ni nya sababu yo ganta tekke amunyin tenya na bada har school nu na tekke boarding school kenta tekke ake munyin tenya ni ana lemunon continue ne qarange nyai aw so malum fo yeah e kadi badunga fula kan otrai
kada do man
sawa on jarama badrabe awa ko mene woni do hande mi awa buba kanaji men ari do hande fi Yunus English School Hours ko warata the Star Radio and Television Service nyande woni dimas o fudday 10 o'clock ha 12 o'clock ko men halata do ko woni fi sukabe mon wa jangugol mabbe men fala hay men famondira fi be sukabe heba gandal mojo men jogi kadi boarding school ko woni sukabe ben wona ton e kadi boarding school amen ko Sare Pate o woni meda jogi ton nokku ko be walata aɗo ɗa jogii danki makko e aade kadi o ñaamayiga plate makko e hay ko ñiiri moƴƴo ɓe ñaamata e kadi ɓe janngay hay boarding school on sokataake hay taway oɗa wuddita hay so tawi ko christmas walla ko julde walla ko awa yimɓe ɓen hooray on waatu fof awa men sokata toujours oɗa wuddita min waɗi ɗum fii si on tigi woni ga outside the country so woni ga Europe woni walla America hay sa annda ɗo goɗɗo sa addi sukaɓe ma ga boarding school Yunus English school a taway o jarani ha dabba jatigi because ko school o woni jatigi mabɓe o sokatake hari school o so soki boarding school on ona wuddita e kadi min faala min hay o wallandira si sukaɓe mon naga galle mon hay ɓe janga bukkaji mabɓe e kadi on foti waɗude feere o heɓa textbook uji ɗin awa lawlaw because sukaɓe hewɗona jooɗaga classes hay ɓe ala book koɓe jangata si ɓe faala hokkude ɓe assignment ɓe wawata haalde hay o topic ɗoga bukki ma ɓe wawata haalde ɗum because hewɗo mabɓe ala textbooks ɓeɗa jooɗide toon tun a taway sukaɓe hay ko mawɗo mabɓe walla koɓe jibinimbo hay ɓe sodanimbo book hay ko school fees on tun ɓe soodi on sa waɗi ɗum suka on tampay because o wawata faamude buy komi yimɓe ko ɓeɗa jogui textbook uji ɗin min faala so wariga school o on sooda book school uji ɗin because school oɗa waɗi book ko waɗi recommende hay ko book ko o faala sukaɓe mabɓe ɓe jetta ko on sifa school o book on foti soodude ko woni si sukaɓe ɓen fof ga classroom on heeɓi sifa goto si teacher o wiɓe ndaaru o page 222 fof wuddita ɗum hayɓe tawa awa affaire goto o woni ga on page but wona ni tun a yaha soda book nokkugo hay o e book school o wona goto on kadi o tampinayi suka on because kanko heɓugol on book nafa makko duudani so ko ɗum waɗi min da dow hande min wi mi yowtana ono ha on famodira wocca hakke pulare an laban buy but hay mi wawi seeɗa jarama okay
abaraka bake
and apart from that I think we can see qawma sofeke yowmun ga waxa dara ci wolof
let me try.
Okay.
Let me try. Nuyu naa leen mbokk yi comme nuñ ko dee defee every Sunday dañ dee ñëw fii di am educational show waaw di am waxtaan mbiri jànga bi lu nekk di affect suñ school children in the Gambia and even in Africa at large waaw comme suñu amee problème bi dañuy xam solution bi waaw tey lu ñu fi asi mooy problème bu ta student yi ñu fail English language wala student yi guys seen failure bi si English language dafa yaatu dafa mag waaw ñu ne first and foremost home study bi ñu ne student yi suñ demee si classe si suñ ñibbee si kër bi ubbi seen bukki jàng ko dafay tax student yi ñu pass examination bi wala ñu try si examination bi loolu affaire la bu nga xam ne daf lay jàppale xale yi waaye xale yi suñ demee si kër bi tëj gaa seen book bi dugal ko si baag bi duñ ko ubbi waati ba ñu ñëw si school bi loolu dafay disturb xale yi ba pare dafay disturb ñun teacher itam xale yi suñ leen jàngalee dara suñ demee si kër bi tam dañu war a ubbi seen book yi ñu jàng ko mu nekk home studies ba pare xale itam di ñëw school on time dafa over important because Yunus English School daf lay teel a ubbi because September on the 1st dañuy ubbi loolu moo nekk weer bu nekk di ñëw first day bi dañuy ubbi. loolu mooy the first Monday bi dañuy ubbi so ñu ngi wax
this year the first Monday is 4th September.
so ñu ngi wax ngeen wax seen xale ñu teel a ñëw si school bi ba pare ñu ñëw on time janga bi 8 o'clock la de commencé xale ñu ñëw 8 o'clock ñu commencé janga bi Yunus English School am na teacher yu baax am na qualified teachers am na determined teachers yu nga xam ne ñu ngi try seen level best to make so seen doom yi ñu am janga bu am solo janga bu baax janga bu nga xam ne defe naa jàppale pour ñu nekk dara in the future waaw loolu moo tax ñu ñëw si show bi tey pour waxtaan ak yéen ngiri lu tax student yi ñu fail English language massively dañu am solution bi solution bi lañ asi tey pour wax leen waxtaan ak yéen luy tax pour lan la ñuy use as remedy to the problems of students are failing massively in English language you know parents we implore parents pour si kër bi ngeen wax seen doom yi ñu study si kër bi ngeen wax seen parents yi seen student ñu study si kër bi ba ñun tam dañu leen a wax pour ngeen try ngeen wax seen doom yi tam ñu ñëw si school ñu teel a ñëw school because 8 o'clock ñu try by all means 8 o'clock ñu àgga si school bi because su dul loolu dafay waste time teacher bi ba pare syllabus bu nga xam ne teacher bi daf ko bëgg a jeexal du ko mun a jeexal because syllabus dafa am solo because waaye ñu dee set examination bi xamuñ ne comme kii dafa def syllabus bi kii xamul syllabus bi ñoom suñu setee question dañ koy set across so teacher yi suñ trañee ñu jeexal syllabus bi dafa dimbale xale yi pour ñu jàngal lépp ñu war a jànga exam bi su ñëwee ñu mun a answer question wi yu fa nekk waaw jaajëf can you try
okay I think this is what we are here today. We came here with this believing that we would be 4 in number. 2 teachers from Busumbala would be part of this panel, but unfortunately, because of some circumstances, we could not get the order to participants. So the topics that we plan to discuss here today was how can we enhance better reading skills in order to improve the English language learning in our schools.
Yeah.
So we were about to discuss that to you in many different ways. But I think we have tried our best, even is just 2 of us, but Mr. Kanaji did well. The second thing was why students struggle with English language. I think we did a little bit on that. And the third one is that what mechanism can we use to boost the English language performance in our school setting. So we also focus on that a little bit. And the fourth one is how can we foster English language learning interaction in our schools. And we did that one also a little bit. So we also went to this fifth one, which is what are the key weaknesses of students that led to massive failures in English language. We touched that also a little bit. So the sixth and the final one was how do you think problem of a massive failure could be tackled? So we discussed all this. I think I could say it's almost we agreed on the fact that the solution is the reading.
Yeah, reading.
So the students should focus on reading. They should work on their homeworks at home.
Extra hard.
Yeah, extra hard. And then we have to also work together.
So,
parents and teachers have to work together
collectively
in order to solve this obstacle. I think our time, we got a notice that our time is finished. We are thanking you. We thank you so. Ndakanwari ora kada ngani relenki na likudiga musuko na kada ngatu kama linkendo English ndo higa be muku awanke diga mendi assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah Okay, and you go.
And then Allah baraka bake, Allah taimula kalamui. And then thank you so very much. We appreciate the time you used to watch us on TV. And then we hope to see you on next Sunday. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much indeed.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.